Hi everyone, this is Helloangel.design. Today I'm going to show you how to make this gorgeous dress, and this is the top of my dress. I will show you how to adjust your own pattern paper. If you don't know how to make a basic pattern paper, I'll put the link on the description box below so that you can go and watch the video. And I also attach a ruffle fabric at the bottom edge. And this is the back of the dress. It has 3 buttons at the back of the dress. This is how it is once you have done making your own dress. Remember to watch the video until the end so that you don't miss anything. A thumbs up on our video. Comment down below if you have any questions, and let's get started. First thing that we are going to do, we are going to adjust our pattern paper. This is the front of my pattern paper and this is the back of my pattern paper. It's for 3 to 4 years old child. So I will put this aside. So you take your front pattern paper. From the shoulder of the pattern paper, you moved inside 1 centimeter. And you come down from the armhole, you also moved inside 1 centimeter. So what you are going to do, this is the center of my armhole. You know, when you're making your pattern paper, so you know the mid part of your armhole and you mark that so that the front armhole is always deeper than the back armhole. So what you are going to do, you place your ruler like this. I'm going to connect it down. This is the center of my armhole. So I move down 0.5 centimeter and I connect it down. From the neckline, I move down 2.5 centimeter. Once you have done that, this is my 1 centimeter inside, 1 centimeter inside from the armhole. So I'm going to connect the mark down. You just go ahead, place your ruler and connect it down. And then I will come to this side. I will repeat the same process. The next thing that you have to do, you are going to retrace the armhole. You take your armhole curve, you place it like this. You just go ahead and retrace the armhole all over again. You can see how I place my armhole curve. You just go ahead and retrace the armhole. I have retraced the armhole. The next thing that you have to do, you take your measuring tape or your ruler. From the waistline, I'm going to measure inside because I want the top to be shorter. The kind of dress that we are making today is top is not at the waistline of the dress. So I will move inside 3 centimeter. If you're using inches, you can measure inside 1.25 inch. And I will come down to this other side. I will measure inside 3 centimeter. I will take my ruler and connect it down. Once you have done that, you take your scissors. You just go ahead and cut this out. Cut the armhole. Cut your strap and cut this down. So I'm showing you how to cut out your pattern paper. So this is my front pattern paper. This is what we are going to be using today. The next thing that we are going to do, we are going to readjust our back pattern paper. So I'll put this aside. This is my back pattern paper. What you are going to do, from the waistline, I'll measure inside 3 centimeter. And I will take my ruler and connect the mark together. Once you have connected the mark together, the next thing that you have to do, you take your front pattern. So I will place it like this. This is my front pattern. I'm going to take a pin and secure that together. So I have pinned that together. The next thing that you have to do, from the armhole, you measure inside 1 centimeter, and from the neckline, you also measure inside 1 centimeter. Or if you don't want to take this measurement, you just pick your front shoulder like this, place it at the back of the shoulder. You just go ahead and trace out the shoulder. So you can just place it like this and trace it out. Just like this. You just trace it out. So what you're going to do, you're going to, from this shoulder that you mark, you connect it down to this shoulder, and this you connect it down. So I will take my ruler and connect it down. And what you're going to do, you just go ahead and trace out the armhole. You just retrace out the armhole like this, because both front and back armhole are going to be the same. Once you have done that, take off your pins, remove your front pattern. You go ahead and cut it out. I'll just connect the mark together properly. You go ahead and take your scissors and cut it out. Once you have cut it out, remember to write the back shoulder. And make sure you also write this is the top so that this is the bottom. The next thing that we are going to do, then you take your both shoulder of the pattern paper. You're going to put them together like this. We are going to take our tape and tape the both shoulder together. You can see how it is. You just go ahead and tape the both shoulder together so that when you're cutting your fabric, you're cutting 1 piece of the shoulder strap. I have pinned my front and back pattern paper on my fabric. The front is on fold while the back pattern paper is not on fold. For the back, you're cutting 2 pieces. From the center back, I add 3 centimeters. That will be my buttonhole. From the neckline, 1 centimeter, armhole 1 centimeter, side seam 1 centimeter. And from the bottom of the top, I add 0.5 inch or 1.3 centimeter. I did the same thing at the front, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter on the armhole, side seam 1 centimeter. From the bottom, I add half an inch or 1.3 centimeter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it out. Make sure you also cut your lining the same way you cut your May fabric. The next thing for you to do is to cut your strap. So I have pinned mine on my fabric. I add 1 centimeter on both sides and at the top and at the bottom edge. So make sure you add 1 centimeter all around. Depends on the seam allowance that you prefer. Add it on your fabric and go ahead and cut it out. When you're cutting your strap, make sure you're cutting 4 pieces. So I will cut 2 on my May fabric. I'm going to use the same May fabric to line in the strap. So I'm going to cut 4 pieces. I have cut out my skirt. This is the May fabric and the lining. To cut out your skirt, you take the total measurement of your waistline top dress, times that by 2 or 1.5. So any measurement that you get, that will be the width of your skirt. The length of your skirt will determine how you want your dress to look. You want it above the knee level or more than knee level, then you decide the length of your skirt. The next thing for you to do, any measurement that you take away from the top dress. Remember when we were making the pattern paper, we take away 3 centimeters. So the measurement that you take away from this waistline, add it to the skirt so that it's more longer. And I have also cut out my ruffle sleeve. You can decide to add sleeve or you can decide not to. This is how I cut out my fabric. Let's put the dress together.